Well, congratulations to the American Legion on your 103rd National Convention. I'm sorry that I can't be with you in person right now, but I appreciate this chance to sincerely thank you for all of the ways that you serve our veterans and our country. And your work today is a great demonstration of that. Most importantly, I want to thank all of those who served and then, even after taking off the uniform, have remained committed to bettering our country and serving our fellow veterans. The power of our veteran community was on display just a couple of weeks ago when Congress finally passed the PACT Act, and I was proud to be on hand at the White House when President Biden signed that bill into law. It is going to deliver much needed and deeply deserved care and benefits for veterans who are suffering from the health impacts associated with their service. Now, another priority for the Biden-Harris administration is to strengthen our supply chains, including our trucking sector. That means investing in America's physical infrastructure, but it also means recognizing the importance of the men and women, including many, many veterans, who are among the most important reasons why food and goods reach shelves and why our economy keeps moving. Getting more veterans into trucking is a win for veterans with those good-paying careers and a win for America in this time when global supply chains are still recovering from shockwaves as a result of the pandemic, only to be threatened in new ways by results of the climate crisis. I want to acknowledge and sincerely thank many of the leaders who have been doing this important work. The American Legion and a range of veterans organizations. My good friend Patrick Murphy, veteran, entrepreneur, former member of Congress and acting Secretary of the Army, a lifelong public servant who today is doing such terrific work with Task Force Movement. I want to recognize the Teamsters and other unions making a dedicated effort to recruit and train veterans. Our academic and vocational partners across the country doing that crucial training work. And the private sector companies who are working to hire veterans and trucking industry representatives, helping to bring that hiring to scale. I want to recognize my colleagues across all levels of government who we are partnering with, especially in the Department of Labor and the Department of Defense. Most of all, I want to recognize the veterans themselves who have already entered the trucking career and demonstrated that this is a career with enormous importance for the country, a good career to build a future in, and a way to continue serving the U.S. after taking off the uniform. I met a few of those veteran truck drivers a few weeks ago. A veteran who talked about how trucking gave him a new opportunity so that he could provide for his family, and another who spoke with pride of his work transporting baby formula during that recent shortage. Truck drivers are on the front lines of our supply chains, and we know that those who served don't shy away from front lines. But we need to cut some of the red tape and financial barriers that stand between veterans and these good jobs, including obtaining commercial driver's licenses. So, a few weeks ago, we awarded $3 million to community colleges around the country, primarily to provide veterans and their spouses with no-cost training to become truck drivers or bus operators. There's more work to do, but the progress that has happened with your support and the fact that you are tackling this together gives me enormous confidence, and we're going to be working with you every step of the way. This department and the entire Biden-Harris administration are as committed as ever to building the career bridges between veterans and trucking jobs, just as we are committed to building the literal bridges that these veteran truckers and all of us will be driving over as they keep American communities strong and safe. The President has demonstrated time and time again our commitment to serving the men and women who serve this country with more than just words. I could not be more honored to be involved in this work alongside all of you, and I want to thank you again for everything that you do. I hope you have a terrific conference.